game on County Sports Zone. Alright, so if we want to come in here and postpone this Churchill Urbana game, there's a few ways to do this. So first we'll come in to the Games tab here, click Postpone, and we can select the new details for the upcoming game. So say we want to postpone it to Monday the 11th. Click that. We can change the start time to TBD, leave it at 7, and we'll go ahead and postpone it. What this does is it changes the original game to postponed, and then now creates this new game, the new active game. So you'll see the status here in the status section. And if we look at the front end, we'll refresh here. So now we see this postponed game today, the 7th. So now front end users know that the game has been postponed, and you can see the new game has been created here. And if we look at schedules, so this is the original one. I'll refresh here. And on schedules, you do not see the postponed game. You only see the schedule as it is today. So you will now see that this Urbana game is on September 11th. If we want to take a look at postponing when we have a TBD, we don't know the date that we're going to postpone the game to. So the way that this works, and we'll actually look at it from the calendar view. So let's see, we'll go into, let's find another soccer game here, boys soccer. So we have this boys soccer versus Quince Orchard. We'll come postpone it. We get our side panel here. We'll select TBD for date. Since we don't know the date, we'll go ahead and select time as TBD as well. So this is September 12th that we're postponing the Quince Orchard game. Postpone. Game postponed. We now see that it's postponed here. If we were to go to the Games tab, refresh, let's see. So we'll go back to the Games tab. I was just looking back at the postpone. So okay, here we go. We have our September 12th one postponed. This is the new game that was created, but because the game does not have a date defined yet, it is now in the draft status, and it's on the date that it was postponed for. So when we know the new date, we can come in here and edit it. So at this time, without knowing what the future date is, let's take a look at what the front end looks like for your users. So we'll refresh here. This is the game that we're looking at. I want to refresh here as well. Alright, so we see our postponed game. And now we see that the Quince Orchard game is no longer on the schedule. That is because the game is in the draft status. When the game is in the draft status, it does not show on our front end for users. So if I'm a user looking for this game, all I know is right now it's postponed. If I go to the schedule, I don't see the game, and we know well, we don't really know as a front-end user that what the new date is yet, but once that date is defined, you as the athletic director or schedule manager, you can come in here, and you have to go to the games tab to find the newly created draft next to this postpone and edit this game. So we'll go click on it, edit it, change it to active status. We'll change the date to, say we want to move it to the 16th here. Okay. We can clear out that, and we'll do it for 3 p.m. All right. Now we save. So that was September 16th at 3 p.m. Okay, so it's because we did this on the calendar, it brought us back to the calendar, and you as an athletic director will only see your team's calendar, not every team's calendar. So that's why we're not going straight back to Churchill's calendar. But if we go back here, let's refresh here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here's the new game, 9/16, 3 p.m., active, against Quince Orchard. So we want to look at this postponed game here, 7:15, Quince Orchard, and we moved it to 3 p.m., Quince Orchard. Now we look at it on the front end, we'll refresh. And by the way, this is our staging website, so it is a bit slower. So I apologize for that. We'll refresh here. So we have our new game, September 16th, Quince Orchard, 3 p.m. New game, September 16th, at Quince Orchard. So on the scores tab, you will always see the originally postponed game. That does display. On the schedules tab, you will only see actual games that are active for this team's schedule. On the calendar will not show you draft events to keep it cleaner. But it will show you this postponed game, and then again with the games, you'll see this column has the status of it. So if it's in draft status, it's not public facing. Postponed status is public facing, but it's not an actual game. Active is what we want. That's a real game. Hope this helps, and please reach out to us if you have any questions. Thanks so much.